next 30 minutes are ad-free thanks to the following sponsor.
Everybody dance to the music. Right.
Thanks for watching. Click here for more information. Now, enjoy the next 30 minutes of ad-free music.
I'm saying, like, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? Like, should be trying to, like, level the playing field all the time. It's just like, yo, reality is, like, you're not as stressed as me. You don't have as much shit going on as me. You're not as busy as me. Like,
Hello?
you don't understand how I feel.
Yeah, this is me. Hello. Okay. So, I know that my son's in, so there's a person there, his half-brother, who's violent towards women. Okay? And I've witnessed it. I've separated it. I've been a victim of it. Okay? And so is my son's mother. So this is like what really worries me. So my son's only 1.5, and I had my son for like the last 3 days. And the first thing that my son does when my son sees his mother is hits her in the face. And so, you know what I mean, like automatically I grab him, I say no, I say bad, you know what I mean, like you don't hit girls, like you don't do that. But because I've dealt with children my whole life, you know what I mean, it's like I know it's not normal and it's a bad sign. And besides that, like I don't really want to say anything about his mother. And I'm not doing this because, like, I'm really not doing this because I'm mad. I'm doing this completely out of concern. And there's just so much stuff. Like, I understand the girl's like 11 years older than me and she's already been through 2 marriages. You know what I mean? But like, my son doesn't deserve what's going on or what he's around. And it really concerns me. And then when I, like, I don't know, I understand I'm a different type of person, you know what I mean? Like, I understand not a lot of people understand me, but it's like I don't want.
I thought you had my phone.
With his mother. May I speak to one second, please?
I want my phone.
I'm on the phone with
like
the
my
suicide
phone.
prevention hotline. May I please speak to them? I'm sorry I had to say it like that. You know what I mean? I just kind of had to say it like that, or to eliminate everything.
I just want my phone.
Okay, this is an important phone call. I'm
I would
sorry.
like my phone.
I'm sorry, but I don't have a phone, and this is an important phone
Well, then
call
go to a
concerning
payphone across the
cashes.
street.
I don't have money for a payphone. Okay. I'm sorry. I tried to get away from all of that.
You liar. You create all of this.
I'm gonna wait for this person to leave the room.
I'm not going to leave the room. You have my phone.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go on with this conversation. I hope you can disregard anything that might get said in the back. I'm gonna try to not pay attention to it. Okay. This sucks, man. Okay. So his name is Jacob Nathaniel Fisher. To housing, Selena's not supposed to have anybody in that house. Jacob Nathaniel Fisher.
Fucking dick. I hate you. You're fucking it up for your kid. Now he's
Okay.
really going to be living on the
I'm
street.
sorry. I'm over here being yelled at.
You're not being yelled at. You're taking the house out
One
from under your
second.
kid. You're stupid.
I'm sorry to make the like.
You're doing
I am glad I'm
what Charles
recording.
is trying to do to me, to you. You're doing to Selena.
This is like
Exactly what
this
Charles
is
was
a
doing.
this is a
Exactly.
man, this does not make me look good at all.
Exactly what Charles is doing. You're doing it.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you on speakerphone since now I pretty much cut myself out of looking any certain which way. So really, I'm concerned about my son. His half brother's name is Jacob Nathaniel Fisher. Regardless of what everybody around me is saying about me, I feel everybody in the whole situation needs to go to counseling, because they all have problems. Okay, to get away from the problems, I'm glad I'm able to speak with you, because at least me and you have a way to speak. I don't know what you think of me, you know what I mean? I'm sorry if I come off a certain way, but really I'm worried about my son. I'm worried about who he's around.
What is your son's mom's name? Is it Selena?
Yeah, Selena Neoma Quiroga.
And then what's her address?
371 West Tef Street in Napomo, California.
Okay.
Like I wouldn't call if Jacob wasn't there. I wouldn't call, but he's very manipulative. And the girl,
How old is Jacob?
he's like 20 years old. The girl who he's abusing, and the girl who he's known to abuse, and the girl who I witnessed him abuse, she's manipulative as well. And they're both kind of manipulating Selena into believing whatever they want. And because of my past history, because of things that I did in the past, that even though I was never violent and I was never a thief, I made some choices that put me in a position where if I was to even go to the house to see my son, and I was there around Jacob and the girl who he abuses and the girl who he manipulates, they're already known to press false charges and do all that. So I know I'm going to end up losing a bigger chunk out of my son's life, because I know that those types of people can't be trusted. If you know what I mean, like I already know he's going to do it again, that type of thing. So 371 West Tef Street, Napomo, California.
And what's her phone number?
805 865 3009. I hope I don't sound stupid being a concerned parent, but so besides putting people's business out there on the streets, okay, I'm a child of divorce. Selena's already been married twice, and both of them ended in divorce. Her 20-year-old son was a victim of that very first divorce, and a father who didn't care about children. Selena grew up in a household where there was sexual assault, there was battery, there was abuse and violence and neglect, and nobody spoke out for her whole family. And see, I don't want to put that out there because it makes me sound like I'm a bad person. But I know that if one person would have spoke up on her behalf when she was getting beaten as a child, when she was doing that, and she knows I feel strongly about the same stuff. If somebody was to speak out on her behalf, it would have been a lot better. You know what I'm saying? And
So is Jacob also abusing Selena?
no, okay, so he is.
Okay.
So no, I'm gonna be honest. When Selena was pregnant with Cassius, there was a situation where I had left the house and I had to run back to her house. I called 911 when I was running back. The police were called. This was probably like 6 to 8 months. This was when Cassius was still in Selena, like she was pregnant.
She was still pregnant.
Yeah, he pushed her down. He probably hit her a couple times. So he probably has been abusive. I know that he has, because she's had to like kick him out a few times, and I know how he gets.
That's her half brother.
That's Cassius's half brother.
Oh, so it's her son.
It's her son,
Okay.
yeah. Which makes it even that much more complicated. But when dealing with my son, I am at the utmost concern. Like, and I don't know.
How come you don't get custody of your son then?
No, I have custody Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I'm filing an RF. Like, to be real, I'm glad I have this computer on recording, because my mom's in the background. My mom and my sister, neither one of them want to help at all, knowing that it's a bad situation. My sister knows how violent Jacob is, but they don't want to say anything.
Okay. Just finish your address.
Okay, so because I hope I don't sound bad, but I hate this place that I'm at right now. I hate it. It's the address that I have on file for mailing. It's my mother's address. But because of the way all these people act, because it's like they show no concern for my, like, all I wanted when my son was born was to be there for my son. It wasn't until Selena started getting violent and I had to get a restraining order on Selena and I had to press charges on Selena, which I never want to do to a woman, never. But my son was born, and she like, I was sleeping one day and she ran in and hit me. You know what I mean? Like jumped on me, assaulted me when I was sleeping. And if it wasn't for my worry for my son,
Tell her why she did
mother, why
Tell
are
her
you,
why she did
mother,
that.
why are you still in
Tell
here?
her why she did that. Because you were talking to other girls on the computer.
She
Tell her
wasn't
why you did
even
that.
Selena. Okay, so I don't want to bring another conversation in, but she feels
So I think I got like the gist of your concerns about your son, and that's what this conversation is about.
Thank you. And even
So
because you're a
your
woman.
current address?
681 La Vista Court, Aurora Grande, California. That's a mailing address. And just because you're a woman, and I want to let you know, the girl who they're talking about, Selena, had disappeared for like 4 to 6 months. The girl like left. She straight up left. Like she wasn't. It's not like I didn't try to call her. It's not like I didn't try to send her messages. It's not like I didn't say I loved her. Like the girl straight disappeared. So when the girl disappeared, if she's gonna be gone for any long amount of time without even letting me know, like we're not even in a relationship. So what really made her mad was that when she came back, I was talking to another girl, and I'm sitting here and I'm like Selena, you left. But that's just me clarifying it. I didn't even want to. I'm just saying because you're a woman, I don't want to look bad. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But nobody else in this house is really seeing it. You know what I mean? They're seeing me be concerned, and they're seeing me make these phone calls, and they're seeing like the only people I could call is suicide prevention hotline. Nobody else listens. I call 911. They're the only other people that talk to me, and they listen. They understand. I talk to parole officers. I talk to the good people. I talk to fire. Like it doesn't matter who they are. Good people understand. Like where does a 1.5-year-old child learn to punch his mom?
Daycare.
Right.
Like there, okay.
Daycare.
No, so check this one out. So the party that's in the back wanting to listen, she says daycare. But the funniest part is, off the record, I know that his daycare is a great daycare. I know that Mary is a great. Her son is a CHP officer, and I don't know that because I don't want to know that, but because I am me. Because I'm Justin David, like, I understand that type of violence doesn't happen at his daycare.
No, kids fight.
So I'm sorry that this other party just kind of jumped into conversation. But I am glad I'm recording this.
Yeah. So Justin, so I understand all the concerns that you have, and I will write this report up. And so, is there anything else I should know about what's going on over at Selena's house?
She isn't very attentive. Besides that, like, she'll be in one room, she'll have Cassius in a completely other room. Like I'm talking about, I stayed with her. I have no reason to lie. I'll tell you the truth. The only thing I do right now is I smoke a little bit of marijuana, and that's because I don't like to put a crutch out there. I don't like to act like I have a crutch because crutches need to be done away with. But if anything, I want to stop. I've been slowing down. I'm even taking classes and parenting classes. But like none of the people around here even understand. All they do is yell at me, and really all I care about is that my son has the best life when he grows up. Like I don't want him to be around violence. I don't want him to be violent. I don't want him to hit women.
Well, at the same time, you need to be protective. So if you think that's happening, you need to go back to court also.
No, I am. I'm going to be there tomorrow. I'm filing an RFO to see if I can keep Jacob and Taylor away from Cassius when Selena has Cassius in custody. So that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I've been doing that since our last custody hearing, and our last custody hearing was on Thursday. So on Thursday we went to the courts. The custody hearing got pulled through, and then that day I started filing the RFO to ask the judge if Jacob and Taylor would, you know what I mean, if Selena could keep from having them in the picture.
Right. No, I understand what you're saying.
Okay,
All right, Justin, so I'll write this report up, and then, like I said, you need to follow through with the custody thing, okay?
No, I am. I'm gonna be there tomorrow morning. So I appreciate your help, and I really do apologize. I don't mean, like, I kind of walked away and tried to lock myself in this room so that didn't happen. And it...
No, it is what it is, okay?
Give me my hand.
Anytime that you have a concern, you should call.
Thank you for understanding.
Okay. All right.
Don't ever take my phone again.
What, do I really gotta put cameras everywhere?